So you're in the housing market. You're deep in the house hunt. Maybe you just listed your home. There is a team behind every transaction. And let's talk about how we communicate with you and with each other. Come on in and have a seat. I'm Ben Weaver, Illinois attorney and founder of 23 Legal. I provide personal, practical, and professional legal service by guiding clients through the process of buying and selling a home in Chicago and its suburbs. With me as always is Adam, who's off at his desk. We'll catch up with him later, but today we'll talk about how we, as attorneys, will communicate with our clients, our fellow attorneys, and all parties involved in a real estate transaction. You know, one thing I hear as an attorney all too often is that potential clients coming to 23 Legal saying they could barely get their previous attorney, realtor, lender, or whoever to get in touch with them when they had a question. One thing I take personal pride in is always making sure to take the time to talk to our clients. Did you call the office while I was out at a closing? Well, I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Hey, have we hit a major milestone? Well, we'll make sure you know all about this. Do you have any concerns about the transaction? Let's take 5 minutes and talk about it. Making sure our clients are always in the loop and always have the most up-to-date information on their transaction is one of the highest priorities to myself and my team at 23 Legal. We also keep constant communication with all parties involved. If you're the buyer, we're always in contact with your realtor and your lender. Let's say you're selling. We're making sure we're in touch with the title company and your agent. Making sure our team is on the same page is paramount, but it's just as important to reach across the aisle regularly and maintain a relationship with the other side of the transaction as well. In fact, let's go to Adam's desk where he can briefly discuss how that happens and how he helps the communication of the entire transaction work smoothly.
Hi there. So you may know me as the guy who pops his head in from time to time on the videos, but I'm actually the communications coordinator here at 23 Legal, and one of my main jobs is to maintain a central point of contact between all the parties in the contract. Once a contract is in, one of my first steps is to break down the contract into the most pertinent information and create an email chain consisting of the buyers and sellers agents, attorneys, the lender, the title company rep, and an HOA representative if needed. That makes sure all parties are on the same page and up to date in all pertinent information. When it comes to clients, you will most likely hear from me a few times. If you ever called the office during business hours, you'll hear this pretty voice on the line. I can answer almost any basic question you have regarding a real estate transaction, estate planning, and what other services that we can do for you. Then I will work with Ben to set up a time for you to talk on the phone with him so we can get the ball rolling. Also, once or twice a week, I will send out a group of short 30-second videos updating you on any milestones reached in your transaction, whether we are through attorney review, the closing has been scheduled, whatever it may be. We like to make these personal for you so you can know just where you are at every transaction. You may see some other emails or receive calls from me. If you ever have a problem with the DocuSign form, I can talk you through it. If we ever need some additional background information, maybe a spouse's email or a different phone number, I'll give you a call and we can square that right away. Anytime you ever have a question, feel free to email me or call the office, and I'll make sure you're assisted in the best way I can be. Oh, and by the way, I'm also the one who edits these videos, so I'm going to go ahead and get back to that.
Hey, thanks Adam.
Yeah.
We also have our lovely paralegal Ann, who handles a lot of the logistical paperwork with title companies, associations, etc. And she makes sure all of our deadlines are met without a hitch.
Thanks, Ben. I'm Ann Short, and I want to tell you a little bit about what I do as the paralegal at 23 Legal. First, when a sale comes into our system, the first thing I have to do is review the contract and confirm that all key dates for the transaction are on our calendar. The next step is to order title. The title commitment we use is often determined by where prior title was ordered or a broker's recommendation. Once the initial title commitment is received, if the property is not a condominium, a survey must be ordered. We have regular contact with 3 local surveyors, and if the seller makes a request, we're willing to shop around to secure the best deal. If the property is part of a homeowners association, as required by law, documents must be ordered and provided to the buyer including the association bylaws, annual budget, rules and regulations, and any welcome documents. The association also provides a paid assessment letter, which ensures that the seller has paid all dues owed to the association. Just before closing, we contact the municipality to pay the final water bill and the real estate tax if necessary. When we represent the buyer, again, the contract must be reviewed to ensure that all key dates for the transaction are on our calendar. During the attorney review period, which often includes a professional inspection of the property, we also submit a Freedom of Information request to the municipality to ensure that there are no open permits, code violations, or unpaid fees. We just want to make sure that our buyer doesn't get hit with a surprise bill or municipal code violation as soon as they move into their new home. I really enjoy working with Ben and being a part of the 23 Legal team, as I know our clients will certainly receive the personal, practical, and professional service they deserve.
Hey, thanks, Ann. It really is a team here at 23 Legal, and it takes a team full of teams to get all transactions to a smooth and satisfactory closing. Have you had a real estate transaction where you felt out of the loop? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to talk about it and see how we can help improve your next transaction. Be sure to like this video and share with anyone who's currently buying or selling a home. Subscribe to 23 Legal for more real estate law content. I'm Ben Weaver. We'll be taking new contracts and clients, and I'll see you in the next video.